She's concerned about everyone. She gave to everyone. She gave everything to everyone. There was, unless she doesn't know you, irrespective of who you are, she makes sure she sorts everyone.
She was just this, she was fondly called Margaret Thatcher. She was very strict. She knew what she wanted, and she was so protective of us and all of that.
Not one human being could feel all of who she was to me. You know, from her role, like a natural role, to pastor, best friend, style diva of her own, to, you know, just an older woman who was coaching another younger woman.
I remember at occasions she was a very excellent dancer. Even in church, she would dance forward. I love and I will always remember her as a giver.
She cared for us so much that she wanted us to be well nourished, you know, and all that. So you couldn't eat and just maybe throw food away or anything. And when you finish eating, you have to take your multivitamins.
It's always super when you see her smile, and knowing that you are the source of that smile. One of the things I like about that is when she's really, really happy, then everybody in my house, the Maria's 4, knows that is either Maria is rolling on the floor. So anytime we have good news for mom, the next thing we say is, did she roll on the floor? Thanking God for what God has done, which was a huge contrast. My dad would just say, thank you, well done.
There are times I'm moved to tears every time I think about her. But those tears don't come because I'm happy she's there now. I'm sure she's with God. Because if she's not with God, then I don't know who else can make it.
You know, so the other day, my wife and I were just returning from a trip, and as we left the airport, she put a call through to her mom. And, you know, she told her mom about, the trip went well and blah, blah, blah. And as she was speaking to her mom, all of a sudden I remembered that when my mom was alive, she would hound me about not calling her, whether traveling or coming back, or just generally calling her. And all of a sudden, I realized I didn't have anyone to call. And I became really very emotional. That what I used to just take for granted now is something that is now very important to me. I wish I have her here to be able to call her.
I remember when she came to see me in uni and stayed over, and we got talking, and that was when she opened up about the situation that she was in with her health and everything. It was a bit too much for a child to swallow. I remember walking her to a certain distance, and then she told me to stop. She told me not to follow her. She told me not to follow her. And I was like, let me escort you. She said, don't worry, just go back. And I still remember that picture of her just watching her back going. Because that was actually going to be the last time that I would probably see her walk on her feet. Or if I had something to tell her, this is what I would tell her. You did good. You did a good job. I'm not a mess. I thought I was going to be a mess. I'm not a mess. I'm not a failure. I'm not a disappointment. And that's because of you. That's because of everything that you gave up for me. Everything that you said no to, so that I could have a yes. Everything that you said yes to, so that the no's wouldn't happen. I just want to say thank you.